Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. If you're a new or returning player and you have chosen Warrior as your deck, then this video is for you. Because the Warrior deck, it's quite alright out of the box. It's a Pirate Warrior. Pirate Warrior doesn't really see much play, people are mostly playing Bomb Warrior. And Pirate Warrior it's an okay deck. It's not one of the top tier decks, but it's playable. And the free deck is playable out of the box, but there are some flaws in it. It is a little bit low on tempo, sometimes it uses stuff like Corsair Cash to tutor for some weapons, and that can take some time when you really want to get on the board and be active very early on. So I have made this version. I have improved the deck by adding in some cheap cards, such as these ones, the Imprisoned Canags, the Reaper's Scythe, and Cutting Class. So replacing the weapons with more aggressive weapons. No Corsair Caches, no live wire lances, just a little bit more punch, a little bit more card draw with the Cutting Class. Of course, the Voracious Reader is also included, phenomenal card, a little bit more card draw with that. So you don't run out of resources as quickly, and you can have more tempo early on in order to just dominate the games. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're looking for Imprisoned Canag, you're looking for Sky Raider, you're looking for Ankhar. Those are the primary cards that you're searching for and then going on from there. If you want to improve this deck to a fully meta version of Pirate Warrior, if there is such a thing, Pirate Warrior is not very popular, Bomb Warrior is much more popular right now, but it is still played somewhat, then the remaining upgrades would be the Steel Dancer and Dr. Krastinov. So cutting Mortal Strikes for Steel Dancers, cutting maybe a Cochrane Elite for Dr. Krastinov would land you in a fairly meta version of the archetype. But already these cheap improvements make the deck faster, make the deck have more resources, and just allow you to win more games. If you enjoy this content, please subscribe to my YouTube channel, and you can also support the channel by joining as a paying member here on YouTube or joining as a subscriber on Twitch, where I live stream 6 days a week, so check down below for a link to my Twitch channel. And now, let's go take a look at this upgraded free Pirate Warrior in action. But I want to know, so let's find out. I don't want those cards are not fun looking cards. These cards are really slow looking cards. There are 4 1-mana cards in the deck, 8 1-mana cards, 6 2-mana cards. Is the curve too high? Well, I mean, I would run the Scythe, Cutting Class and Critical Sir anyway. A 1-mana pirate. Splendid. Let's play it. Sticky Finger in some matchups that would be divine. In this matchup it's useless. Hi, Vedemanam. Well, just chilling, playing a little bit of Hearthstone. What else is there to do on a Sunday night? Well, this was not the greatest of turn 2s that I have ever had.
I'll be just like you.
Please don't kill the 1-2. And please don't freeze the 1-2 either. Oh no. The 1-2 is dead. It's time for me to drop the Skybarge and see what happens. But probably not going to go well. He did both. Yes. Both is really good. Both is very, very good. Now the Skybarge also has to be killed. Are there tools in the mage's hand to do that? There might be. Because if the Skybarge is not killed, then what will they do? Because there are now 2 spell damage minions there. So it is not at all obvious that mage has the tools to challenge the Skybarge. But mage gets to discover 2 spells. Oh, that was so sweet. Another Skybarge, but I don't think this is the time for Skybarge. Do I need to kill the Apprentice? And the Apprentice is scary. Then again, so is the Steward. And mage doesn't have a lot of cards in hand. Maybe I'll go for a kill on the Steward here. Too bad I can't cast a spell now. I think I need to take that one out. And get that red Corsair in. There was also an option to play that with the Sky Badge next turn. But I figured I might need it in right now. Mage doesn't have a lot of cards. It's really about whether the mage finds the card draw tools. Mage does find them. No! Hi Barrett. And hi Simon. The excitement, it just continues. No! 2 card draw pieces. No! Okay. Oh, I probably need to use the cutting class anyway. Too bad I only get to kill these 2 then. But what else can I really do? I mean, this mage deck has also tools to freeze my face. I think I have to use the cutting class. Now I would have the option to upgrade the weapon. Let's upgrade the weapon. Do I kill the spell damage minion or do I not? And there's also the option to just go face. The spell damage minion seems a little bit scary. I think I'll kill it. And I'll play another Sky Badge. Let's see if the mage has an answer in hand for this. But mage probably does now, because mage got 2 card draw tools last turn.
I will crush your delusions of grandeur.
So that could be Flame Ward, could be Vaporize. I think the best way to test it is with the deck hand here. So deckhand comes in, and deckhand checks for the Vaporize. Was indeed a Vaporize. Okay. Then we go in with the Raider. And with the Captain. And the Sky Badge goes face. Do I push 5 to the face with the Reaper's Kite as well? I have another upgrade in the deck. I have another Skite, I have Ankar. Some things that I could potentially find. I think I will push face with this one too now. Let's give it a try. But mage has a lot of cards. Evocation. 5 random spells. How good are they? How much damage is there? Okay, Frost Nova was not a big deal. Alright, this is fine. So Mage is feeling a little desperate, which is good. I want to play the Sticky Finger. And armor up a little. But now the Mana Cyclone is free to do things. Mage has a couple of cards from that. Alright, some freezing. Some comboing. This mage deck, it's just... This is one of the decks that I hate the most to play against, because it's so incredibly difficult to try to play around everything, because they generate half of their deck randomly. So it's really hard to like figure out, okay, what's going to come? What will there be? It can be just anything for the most part. Well, it's only going to be mage spells, so that's a little bit of something. There's my Reader. I hold on the Mortal Strike, right? Yeah, because Mortal Strike can always go face unless there's a counter spell. Well, this is the Reader. But do I go all face and draw just 2 with the Reader? Yeah, I do. This is all face. This is all face. Reader draws 2. Okay. I haven't seen another weapon.
I
Oh, well, that was a rapidly drawn Solarian. But what does it do? One secret. Fireball goes to the reader, okay. Conjurer's Calling goes to my minions. Good. That might not be enough for the mage. Okay. So Finley goes in. Could be a counter spell. If it's a counter spell, I don't have lethal. If it's a counter spell, well, I don't have a lot of spells overall. Counter spell entity, Netherwind Portal Spellbender. This checks for entity. Not entity. So counterspell Netherwind Portal or Spellbender. 1 in 3 for the mage to avoid lethal if I try with the Mortal Strike now. Mage cannot kill me next turn. So it's safer for me to take the 1 in 3 lethal with that. I don't get it. But I'm not going to die from 30. So I can always do another turn to check whether it's a counter spell. I will always have another opportunity.
Oh, it says explode.
But we'll see. It might be that I will soon have to just try, see whether it's a counter spell or not. That's +3 spell damage. Every card but 1 in Mage's hand right now is random. Every card but 1 has been randomly generated. Just look at that. Well, this checks for counter spell. And it wasn't even a counter spell. But Mortal Strike wins the game. Yes! Taking down the mage, that was good. I'm gonna keep the Sky Raider. Alright. Oh, and good evening, DuckTag. I make new decks extremely often. Yeah, it's super hard work. Too many Canarchs. Okay, we start with 1 Canarch. So, Druid is always going to be a Rampity Ramp deck. Multiple cards were kept, so I'm afraid there are. Now there's a discount from the Nature Study, so Overgrowth can be played next turn. Sky Raider time here. And the Bloodseer Corsair as well, I suppose, yes. Next turn is going to be a strong turn for me, but is it strong enough? I expect the Druid now to play the Overgrowth, but doesn't. So why are 2 cards kept? It could also be like Lightning Bloom plus Guardian Animals. But this is now the good turn. This is now the good turn, where we play the Southsea Captain. And the coin. And the Southsea Deckhand. And then we jam some damage to this Druid's face. But now, if there wasn't an Overgrowth, but the Nature Study's discount hasn't been used yet. So I do wonder.
No more nice.
A little bit of swiping, fine. And Moonfire, alright, so Malygos Druid. Okay, that's alright. Upgrade seems nice, yeah. This is upgrade Raider, another Canarch, go to the dome. Patau. Now, if there's a Lightning Bloom and Guardian Animals, the Root can still be in a great spot. After all, I am out of resources here. But now this turn has to be... there has to be the Guardian Animals, right? There is the Guardian Animals with the double Innervate. Does it give any taunt minions or treasures? It gives a taunt minion. That was exactly what was needed. But why wasn't the 6-tree killed? That's peculiar. I want to hit there. But then I will lose the discount on the Dread Corsair. So I have to play the Dread Corsair first. This is the Sky Barge. Unless this is a Corcoran turn. Next turn Druid has 6 mana, so I think this is a Dread Corsair turn. And just hope that I don't lose the roll. 1 in 3 for a bad roll. That was a decent roll. Zigzor, Apex Predator. Not a bad one. I mean, these have got to go to the face now. This will wake up and I will have the Corcoran. So, Druid had ramp, so now Iron Barks are free. There could be Iron Barks, there could be Bog Beams. Bog Beams are also free now. So there's going to be a Bog Beam. That was a Bog Beam that was shown there. And what else? Moonfire, okay. I'm fine with the Moonfire. I'm fine with the Bog Beam. How many ran? Oh no. That was a splendid random card. Simply exquisite. And that was not the draw I wanted. 8 to the face. 8 to the face sets up for lethal. So it has to all go face, right? Druid is down to just 4 cards here. Could be an overflow, of course. Overflow into Iron Bark on the Zigzor would be tough. Maybe I have to kill the Zigzor. And then push face with these. Puts the Druid down to 5. But now I don't have a lethal from hand with the Scythe. But I was concerned that Overflow and Iron Bark would be too much. There isn't necessarily an Iron Bark in that deck though. There isn't always an Iron Bark in that one. That Taunt minion though. That Taunt minion is really sweet. Okay. So I have to equip the Scythe so that I can kill the Taunt also before the spell burst is triggered. Need to use the Sky Raider. And just armor up a little. Well, this has Wind Fury, but this also has only 2 health right now.
I bring life.
Alexstrasza on the Druid's face. Incredible. Mortal Strike doesn't do enough. I mean, I could kill both of these minions with the Mortal Strike. My Mortal Strike there and then I can hit there. And both of the minions die. But is that enough? Let's see what I pick up from the Burglar first. I need the value, right? Yeah. I have to kill both of those now. That's the only way. That's the only way. But the Druid is probably stable at this point. I'm really sad. But there's such a thing as too much luck. Alright, but we'll see. Still have some things going on here. I want to hold on to that silence, right? But actually this is the Malygos Druid. Germination has been used, so there is no Iron Bark. But there is one teacher's pet left. But I will only draw 2 cards. Is it acceptable to only draw 2? I mean, my minions are always going face. I think I'll only draw 2 cards now. Alright. How about them portals? 1 portals, 2 portals. I would have to win next turn or I'm not winning. Ah, the overflow. Too lucky. The druid was too lucky. There's an amount of luck that you cannot beat. And I think it may have been found here. Tough. I have no way to deal 15. There's also the teacher's pet now. And there's so much damage that I will guarantee to die next turn. There's no way to remove enough damage from the board. And I have 5. Yeah. I am perplexed. Hi, Dave. It's going okay. Playing some Pirate Warrior, the budget version. Just chilling. Nothing too special. Can I top deck something that I can play on 2? I cannot. I play the Raider anyway. I need the pressure. This is all about tempo. Okay, I'll have to swing into that. It's okay. Do I play the Sky Barge? That's at least a little bit threatening. Might force the priest to do things. I think I like the Sky Barge here. Sky Barge and kill the Pyro. Forces the priest to think a little bit. And I have the Cutting class next turn. There shouldn't be a pain in that deck, but there can be a Forbidden Words. Forbidden Words could be played on the Sky Barge. Well, that can discover a pain as well. Or silence, if you get lucky enough. It's still a 2/5, but it's still not bad. And I have the option to just drop in a Corcoran here. I do want to trade the Cleric because of the risk of Apotheosis. Corcoran puts on more pressure than the Cutting class. I can do Cutting class later. I think this is the one that trades that away. I'll just drop the Corcoran on this board. And hit the priest in the face a lot. For health, 2 health, difficult to get rid of this board. Still something, okay, not too bad. A second renew, powerful. I believe I'm still playing around the... Apotheosis. First I'm hitting there to see what kind of pirate can I draw. Not a terrible pirate. I will go to a position where the priest's board clears are pretty good. But you wouldn't keep one of those against warrior, now would you? You would not. I think I'm still going in with this. And trade there. I suppose this one can trade there. Playing around the Apotheosis. Now Breath of the Infinite could be played, if that has been found. Just a simple penance, that's not bad. No, that's not bad at all. This is all good. I think I want to upgrade this weapon, yes. Then I want to play the cutting class, or do I want to... I can hit into that one first. I'm always going to kill the Setek anyway. Then I can do the cutting class, see if I can find a South Sea captain. I cannot find a captain. I would have wanted to. Captain would have been fun. It really would have been fun. I think there's an upgrade. And the Red Corsair. And these are going face. Do I play the deckhand and go face with that too? Or do I save it for the next turn? There was no AoE piece last turn. If there was, it would have been played. Soul Mirror cannot be played yet. Deckhand is going face. Okay. If there was an AoE piece last turn, it would have been played instead of the Setek. So AoE pieces are out of the question. Soul Mirror can only be played next turn. There can be another wave of apathy randomly from this spellkin. That would be the best thing. That's the second best thing. So now I have a captain. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 13. Yeah, this is a lot of damage. That's another captain. Each captain is +4. Is it lethal? Let me count. 9, 11. Yeah, it's lethal. Beautiful. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.